Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. Alright, have and have not fans, you know how we do it on Wednesday. We're going to go ahead and watch the preview trailer for next week's episode, Laugh Not to Cry. Once we come back, we'll break it down scene by scene.
Tuesdays, you can fear the devil.
Be careful. She'll do and say anything.
You can fight the devil.
I know how to work it.
She will get you first.
But never try to befriend her.
I'm trying to decide if I really like you or if I want to have your ass kicked.
This twisted, tantalizing, turn it up to 10 television
If I don't get him out of there, they're gonna kill him.
will have you thanking Tyler it's Tuesday.
This is bad. What are you gonna do?
Y'all are crazy.
Alright, now that was the trailer for next Tuesday's episode, which I do believe is going to be the last episode we have until October. So once again, based off TV Guide, Wikipedia, and a few other sources, it does appear like after September 11th, we're going to have a break for 2 weeks. Well, technically 3, but it's a short break, folks. Come on, it'll be October 2nd before you know it. But basically, once again, the trailer pretty much is self-explanatory. Now, I will admit, though, and I said this in my episode review, that the episode wasn't bad, but it felt a bit off in a way because it seemed like we were speeding through some scenes while other scenes seemed to be skipped over, kind of like, you know, all right, so Mitch said he was going to talk with Grandma, aka Mama Rose, about the situation with Benny, and then when we see him calling Benny saying he's going to pick him up, that he's back at the bar. So one would assume that he did speak with Mama Rose. Doesn't explain if she was at the actual bar, like in a back room, or if he actually went to go see his grandmother face to face. We don't know, but in any case, I mean, that's pretty much how it is. But basically, I guess you could say the beginning of the trailer seems to be Veronica focused. I mean, we have Catherine and Derek talking, and she says to him, she'll do and say anything. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, what does that have to do with? Does it have to do with Veronica or Candace? Because, you know, sorry, cars in the parking lot. Because Derek knows from Hannah's mouth that, you know, this whole situation of the break-in was because of Candace. That's one thing. Do you think that Derek is going to confront Candace? I would rather say that Catherine was talking about Veronica due to the fact that Catherine and Derek supposedly have a secret past. Next up, we have RK and Candace back at the hotel. Lord knows how far those two had to walk from where they parked the van and Candace burned it up, because whatever the case, it is impressive because Candace is wearing heels. So I guess she really is a survivor. And RK seems to be confident that, you know, I got this older woman, Veronica Harrington. And Candace pretty much warns him that she will get you before you get her, which is absolutely true, because then in the next scene where it looks like we finally get to the next morning, you know, RK is at Veronica's house. And isn't it ironic how every time Veronica comes out of the hospital, she gets a new hairstyle? Anybody else notice that? But basically, you know, she invites RK and it's like, I don't know if I should have fun with you or I should have somebody kill you. And yeah, it's kind of interesting because she knows about why were you in the room with my son, meaning that she knows about the time that RK came to Jeffrey's hotel room. And, you know, that's because he was trying to rob him. And that lets me further know that I truly believe Veronica either knows or will find out that RK stole from her. I don't think she's going to kill RK, though, because remember, the synopsis of the episode is Veronica tries to get RK to do some of her dirty work. So pretty much she's going to quote unquote employ RK, but she has her own reasons for doing so. Pretty much as a warning, if you mess with me or my son again, I'll have you killed. So yeah, RK better watch out. If anything, you know, is it just me, or does it seem like RK is trying to impress Candace? I mean, the only reason he wants to go after Veronica is not just because of everything she has that he could take, but really because it's almost like, if I can tame this horse, I bet that would impress Candace. That's probably me looking into it too far, but that's why I really think about it. Then Jeffrey and the male nurse, again, I didn't look up his name yet. I really should do that. I'll look at the end credits and hopefully get the name. But as I suspected, it looks like he's going to give Jeffrey the phone number. Justin's going to pop up. How do you know him? I know him from school. Then why'd you get his phone number? Yeah, I mean, ain't much to say there. I'd say between Justin and Wyatt, those are the two least likable or interesting characters on the show. And I wouldn't be mad if one or both of them left. Speaking of Wyatt, he looks like he has a case of constipation. I'm just playing. Him and Sal are in the cell together. It looks like Sal is getting up, and then that might lead to what Wyatt says later. But what? Hey, you're trying to kill me? And we see like hear Jim's voice over the scene saying that I have to get my son out of there. They're going to kill him, because we see him at the hospital visiting David saying, hey, I couldn't even pay for a favor if I tried. So is there anyone you can call to help me get Wyatt out of jail? Then we have Rocky and Broderick. Finally, we got Broderick. I mean, it looks like we're finally going to get this plan with Catherine Cryer. Thank God. So Broderick is back. Sorry for the quality of this photo. I mean, the scene was moving so fast. This was the best I can do on that. This is bad. What are you going to do? I believe Mitch does save Benny from the Malones in the parking lot, because Mitch will show up and save him. Then they go to Hannah's house due to the robbery. And when Mitch says, this is bad, what are you going to do? I wager that, Mitch tells Benny that, hey, I talk about grandmother, and I'm going to do a separate video on this, but I would assume that, Mitch was able to convince his grandma, hey, if he gives back the money, no interest, is he okay? Because remember, there's a hit out there on him, and he's innocent. Okay, fine, whatever. As long as he has the money, give it back, and we're done. I bet that, since the money was taken, so we can assume that the money that RK found on Malik was the $45,000 that Benny got from the Malones. I'm willing to wager that Malik took the money. Benny is like, oh my God. And then Mitch is like, this is bad. What are you going to do? And that's when I'm thinking to myself, well, you have almost $9 million in your bank account, so maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to withdraw the money you borrowed from the Malones out. Damn. Maybe that will come up in the episode. That's pretty much it. And Hannah's on the bed saying, y'all are crazy. And we see Derek there too. And she could be talking with Catherine and Derek, or Benny and Mitch. I don't know. But it looks like Hannah's finally relaxed, thank God. But overall, I was slightly disappointed in the end credits to the actual episode, because sometimes they actually have relevant scenes and dialogue not shown in the actual preview for the next episode. And it seemed like the trailer and the end credit previews are almost one and the same. So I don't know. But in any case, I am interested in next week's episode, Laugh Not to Cry. What did you think of the Damn Defibrillator episode reviews on the channel? I can't wait. The Bobby Brown story part 2 comes out tonight. I actually did see part 1 on BET.com earlier today. And you can expect my Bobby Brown videos later this week. Yes, I know I'm still behind on Greenleaf, but guys, I've been super busy the past couple days. You've noticed that I posted a lot of videos. Some not even Tyler Perry related, but thanks so much. We just hit 44,000 plus subscribers. Once we get to 50,000, that's when the gift card giveaway is going to go. So each week it looks like we're getting about 1,000 subscribers. Let's keep the momentum going. So thanks so much for subscribing. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe. I know my voice is tired because look, I posted like 20 plus videos. I'm tired. So can't wait for next Tuesday. Laugh Not to Cry. Remember, the last episode before we have a break for 2 weeks, and I'll talk to you all soon.